Bringing the top of the table is Stockport County over the Vanarama National League as we enter the final 10 games of the season. Can they actually go the distance or will they be stopped? We'll take a little look next. Prediction video today. We're forward to match day number 36 over the Vanarama National League, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you're new, where you been? Stop what you're doing, swallow what you're doing, smash your subscribe link, get you back up to all things Rovers related, National League related, world football related. We got it all here, boys. Under one Rooski, that's right. Of course, Stockport County lead the charge and got a bit of gap between themselves and second place Chesterfield. That's right. Of course, that looks like the name on the trophy, but of course, who will join them? Of course, via the playoffs. That's of course still to fight for, but of course, lots still to be decided, and we'll get into that in a second. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs, the patrons, guys. Thank you for your love, and of course, behind the scenes. But anyway, let's take a look at how we all got on last time around. Of course, no rest for the wicked over in the National League. So these were the results. Aldershot against Kings Lynn was a 3-0 win for Kings Lynn. Big win for them, of course, towards the foot of the table. Is there any hope? Probably not, but of course, they're going to keep on fighting no matter what. Boreham with a 0-0 draw against Grimsby. Bromley also with a 0-0 draw against Deadpool FC. Dagenham and Redbridge lost to 2-1 to Notts County. Dove Athletic also lost to Yeovil Town. Barnet lost at home to Woking. Chesterfield picked up the W against Maidenhead. Halifax down with the 2-0 win over Torquay United, and Solihull Moors with a 5-3 win over Eastleigh. That's right. Southend 2-0 win over Altrincham, and Stockport County with a 4-2 win over Wealdstone. Wow, are we? Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there. Not bad for me. Not bad for me indeed. Of course, this is what the table looks like as of right here, right now. Stockport County, like I said, not like I said, but like I said, lead the charge. Chesterfield are in second on level on points with Halifax. And of course, Deadpool FC not too far away. Both Halifax and Wrexham both have 2 games in hand. So realistically, they could push themselves up to second. But second means nothing in this world. Of course, second means playoffs. And of course, all the way down to 7th, I think, is the spots that are in contention for it. Down the bottom, though, of course, Dover doomed. Kings Lynn could be joining them. Weymouth as well in a bit of trouble for the time being. That's, of course, the state of play there. What about my mini league? Of course, my prediction league here. 7 is the one to beat, but of course, Carmackin did. He got 8. Well done to him. Wow. And of course, Russell Frost in second alongside Eamon Hussain as well. What about the mini, the second half of the season leaderboard? Well, there it comes. Deep out the grave with 74 points on the board, 122 so far, and Russell Frost is in third alongside James P50 are great in second. That's bronze. Of course, we are still in the month of March, of course, for all the other domestic leagues and European leagues. I think we're going into international break, but not here. The games keep on coming, and of course, we're going to get the next round of matches right here, right now. So that was the link, get amongst it. So here we go. So, of course, looking forward to these games coming at you on Tuesday. So, it is no rest for the wicked. So we're going to jump in the deep end and have a little look at Altrincham up against Chesterfield. Of course, let's get into the deep end on this one then now, shall we? Of course, now these two sides have each other 3 times since 2020, 1 win apiece and 1 draw. Of course, Altrincham just 1 defeat past 5 for them, 58% form. Up against Chesterfield side, just 1 defeat past 6 for them, 67% form for them at the moment. Last time I played though over in Altrincham was a 3-2 win for Altrincham. That was back in November 2020. The reverse fixture this season was a 2-2 draw back in November. Altrincham coming to this on the back of a 2-0 loss to Southend. Of course, Chesterfield with a 1-0 win over Maidenhead on this one. We've got basic odds on this one. Basic odds go in favour of Chesterfield. Of course, they are doing very, very well at the tip at the top of the table, but of course they should win this one as well with a 2-0 win over in Altrincham. Kicking on forward, we have Eastleigh. They're going to be locking horns up against Dagenham and Redbridge. Of course, Eastleigh quite tight on the bookies, but of course there is a favourite. They played each other 10 times in 2016, 4 wins apiece and 2 draws. Of course, 25% form for Eastleigh right now, 1 win and 6 up against the Dagenham side, just 1 defeat pass at 5 for them, 58% form for them at the moment. Last time they played each other over in Eastleigh, it was a 3-0 win for Eastleigh. That's back in January 2021. The reverse fixture in Dagenham this season was a 1-0 win for Eastleigh this time around. So Eastleigh, not too shabby in the recent results against these. However, coming into this on the back of a 5-3 loss to Solihull Moors, where Dagenham picked up a 2-1 loss to Notts County. The odds go in favour of Dagenham here on the road. They are your favourites. So, of course, Eastleigh are your underdogs on this one. So, for me, I'm going to go with a win for Dagenham. I'm going to follow the bookies on this one with a 2-1 win for them to take it to the house. Kicking on forward, we have Woking up against Weymouth in another battle of the W's. Let's get into the deep end on this one then, shall we? Again, all scheduled to take place on Tuesday. Now, they played other 11 times, 2006. 6 wins for Woking, 1 win for Weymouth, and 4 draws, of course. Back-to-back wins for Woking right now, 50% form. That's 1-2, lost 2, and drawn 2 over the last 6. And against the Weymouth side, of course, just 1 win and 6 for them, 25% form for them at the moment. Of course, last time they played over in Woking, it was a 4-2 win for Weymouth. That's back in May 2021. The reverse fixture this season was a 3-2 win for Woking over in Weymouth. That was back in November. Of course, Weymouth picking a 3-2 loss against another battle of the W's. That was Wealdstone. Of course, Woking picked up a 2-0 win over Barnet, and they're coming to us on 3 clean sheets on the spin. The odds for this one actually go in favour of Woking. They are your favourites. Weymouth are your underdogs. For me, I don't know which way I've gone. Go on the 1-0 win for Woking. Another clean sheet to boot. Kick it off for Grimsby. Up against Solihull Moors. Have Grimsby hit form at the right time. Of course, up against another decent side. That's Solihull Moors. Now, these two sides have played each other 3 times in 2015, 1 win apiece and 1 draw. Of course, Grimsby just 1 defeat past 6 for them, 75% form. Up against the Solihull Moors side, just 1 defeat past 6, also 58% form for them at the moment. Last time they played each other in Grimsby, it was in the FA Trophy. That was back in December 2015. They did play each other in Solihull Moors back in, of course, November. It was a 2-0 win for Solihull back in the day. Of course, Grimsby coming to this on the back of a 0-0 draw, and that's actually been back-to-back clean sheets for them. Meanwhile, Solihull Moors picked up a 5-3 win over Eastleigh. Oh, wow. Well, the odds on this one quite tight, but of course, Grimsby are your favourites for this one. Solihull Moors are your underdogs. So I'm going to go with 2-0 win for Grimsby on this to take it to the house. Lynn kicking on forward on the next one, of course, strugglers, but a big win for them last time out. Up against, so bottom versus top, well, pretty much bottom versus top anyway. Lynn up against Stockport County, coming at you. So played each other 3 times to 2021, 3 wins for Stockport, nothing for Lynn, and 0 draws. Just 1 win and 6 though for Lynn right now, 33% form. Up against the Stockport County side, of course, won at least 8 matches on the bounce, 100% form for them at the moment. They are the team to avoid. Last time they played each other over in Lynn was a 4-0 win for Stockport, and of course they played each other in the last 3, and it's been 3 wins on the bounce for Stockport, picking up 8, 10, 13 goals without return, so 3 clean sheets against Stockport County. Stockport County picked up a 40 win over Wealdstone last time around, and Kingston picked up a 3-0 win over Aldershot last time around. The odds for this one, where are they? Where are your odds? Of course, the odds are basic, and again, go in favour of Stockport, 100% favourites on this one. They are, of course, Kingsland massively unfancied. Back, of course, the away team here, 2-0 for them. It might be more than that. Kicking on forward, what do we have? We have, of course, Maidenhead up against Southend United. Is it too late for Southend, or can they creep into the playoffs? Now, they played each other just the one time in 2021. It was the reverse fixture, and we'll get to that in a minute. Meanwhile, Maidenhead coming to this on the back of just 1 win and 6 for them, 25% form, with Southend just losing one game in 6, 58% form for them at the moment. The reverse fixture was a draw. That was back at Wrexham. That was back in December. Meanwhile, Southend coming to this on the back of a 2-0 win over Altrincham, and Maidenhead picking up a 1-0 loss against Chesterfield. They haven't scored in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. Goodness gracious me. The odds, though, go in favour of Southend, but only just. It's quite tight. Quite fine margins on the bookies' odds on this one, but for me, I think it's only 1 winner. 2-1 win for Southend. There might be a goal in this for Maidenhead. Kicking on forward, what do we have? It is, of course, Notts County up against Boreham, but at the top of the table, crunch clash, or at least one of the bigger boys. Now, these two sides have played each other, according to my 7 times in 2016, 2 wins for Notts County, 1 win for Boreham, and 4 draws. Just 1 win and 6 though for Notts County right now, 33% form. Up against the Boreham side, also 1 win and 6, 33% form for them. At the moment, of course, the FA Cup run might have done them more harm than good. Of course, coming at you last time in Notts County, it was a 1 win for Boreham. That's back in December 2020. In fact, Boreham are unbeaten against Notts County over the last 4, picking up 1 win and 3 draws. Of course, Notts County pick up a 2-1 win over Dagenham last time around. Boreham with a 0-0 draw against Grimsby. Against back-to-back games, not scoring a goal for them. Of course, the odds go in favour of Notts County. They are your favourites. Boreham are your underdogs. I think that's where I've gone as well. I've gone with a 2-0 win for the hosts here. They are the better team on the grand scheme of things, especially at home. So I'm going to go with them. In the form for Boreham is not great at the moment. Kicking on forward, what do we have? We have, of course, Torquay United. Up against Aldershot, Aldershot, of course, coming at you over in Torquay. Now, these two sides played each other 25 times since 2007. 10 wins for Aldershot, 9 wins for Torquay, and 6 draws between two sides. Just 1 win and 6 though for Torquay right now, 50% form. A lot of draws knocking around. Meanwhile, Aldershot haven't won in the last six games. That's 8% form for them at the moment. 5 defeats of the last 6. The only highlight was a draw. Kicking on forward, though, the 2-1 win for Torquay last time in Torquay. That was back in April. The reverse fixture in Aldershot was a 1-0 win for Aldershot back in November. Aldershot picked up a 3-0 loss against Lynn last time around and got back-to-back games without scoring a goal. Meanwhile, Torquay comes to us on the back of a loss against Halifax Town, but are favoured for this game to win this one by the bookies. I've gone with them as well with the 1-0 win, just enough to get over the line and get the 3 points to keep whatever season they've got going. Into the final stretches now, we have Wealdstone up against Dover. Or are we? Or is it the reverse fixture? Is it Dover up against Wealdstone? Let me just double check that one. Wealdstone up against Dover. I think that's already taken place. So I think that game is a dead rubber. So ignore that. I would have went with the draw anyway. So we'll skip that. It's just the 10 games coming at you this weekend. So into the final 2 now is Deadpool FC. Up against Halifax Town, of course, coming at you over in Wales. Now these two sides have played each other 17 times since 2009. 6 of them have been wins for Wrexham, 4 for Halifax Town, and 7 draws. Halifax Town coming to 92% form, just 5 wins in the last 6. Up against the Halifax Town side, also 9 wins, 5 wins of the last 6 as well. Two sides coming to red hot form. Last time played in Wales, it was a 0-0 draw. Of course, that was back in January 2021. Of course, since then they played each other 2 more times over in Halifax, and it's been back-to-back wins for Wrexham. Wrexham winning or unbeaten against Halifax over the last 3. Wrexham pick up a 0-0 draw against Bromley, and Halifax pick up a 2-0 win over Torquay. It's been back-to-back clean sheets for Halifax Town. Of course, quite tight on the bookies on this one. Going favourite of Wrexham here. The bookies on this one quite favoured to win this one. I think I've gone with them as well. 3-1 win in the end for Wrexham. And into the final one now we have Yeovil. Yeovil Toon up against Bromley. Let's get to the deep end on this one over in Yeovil. Now these two sides, of course, played each other 6 times since 2019. 4 wins for Yeovil, 1 win for Bromley, and 1 draw. Just 1 win and 6 for Yeovil right now. 33% form up against the Bromley side. Of course, 1 win and 6 also 42% form for them at the moment. Last time played each other over in Yeovil, it was a 2-1 win for Bromley. That was back in March 2021. In fact, the away side, in fact, the home side hasn't won in the last 5 occasions, and that last time the home side did win was when Yeovil picked up a 3-1 win over Bromley back in September 2019. Meanwhile, Yeovil coming to us on the back of a 2-0 win over Dover. Of course, Bromley picked up a 0-0 draw against Wrexham and haven't scored a goal in back-to-back games. The odds go in favour of Yeovil here. In fact, it's quite evens across the board between these two sides. Both are favoured to win it, but the draw is a long shot. So pick your poison there. Gone with the draw myself. I can't separate two sides. Neither of the bookies can you. Let me know down below. But until then, guys, that is it. Make sure you smash the thumbs up, smash the subscribe. Also, get over there to the old whatever it is, the site there, and get your picks in. Of course, we're into the final stretches, final 10 games of the season. Can you actually win the title as the prediction king? Of course, we're getting closer to the prediction of the month as well. But until then, dudes, we are done right now. See you later. Until then, smash the thumbs up, smash the subscribe. Check your links down below. I'm on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and also on Patreon. But until then, boys, we are done right now.